my fellow artists. How are you today? I hope you're having a great day. So today, all we will need is some recycled elements from home. We're gonna be doing a collage vacationscape. So I want you to think in your mind right now, if I had to go anywhere in this world and leave my lovely house that I've been sitting in for so long, where would I go? Why would I go there? And what would be there? So to start out, we will need either some old magazines, old newspaper, and I would like to see if you guys can incorporate some maybe Cheetos bags, maybe candy wrappers. Let's see how creative we can get. So let's get started.
So I start out with scissors, paper, and glue. And what I do is I put the glue, the Elmer's glue that I use, down underneath, and I kind of use it actually a lot more than I should, but that's okay because when it spills out on the side, you can push that down with your fingers so it sticks down a little bit better. So feel free to go a little overboard with the glue. Over in the corner, I added a pile of rocks, and my pile of rocks are composed of shrimp and chicken and some other type of meat. And I have some water on the bottom that I used from a chocolate chip bag. And then on the far left, I started to make a tree. Now you can see I'm adding a background. This should have actually been my first step because it's in the far back and the elements that we see in front of us should be on top of it, but that's okay. We want our entire collage to be completely covered. So now I'm going in with more of my Kettle's chip bag to use as a kind of like a hill, and then I'm adding some leaves for my tree, and I'm using some berries, because I gotta balance out health, not have just chocolate and candy. And I added some pancakes, a pile of pancakes. Oh, here's my little friend that's Carol in the corner. She's laying on some bacon. And then I add some Hershey Kiss mountains, and then here I'm adding my sun, and the most important part, I have to put Betsy right in the middle of my sun, right there. And who is Betsy, you might ask? Oh, that's my mom. I had to put her in the sun because she's the light of my world. And so now I'm just adding cornhole because I thought in my head, you know what? I need to burn off some of my calories. So I also added a kayak, and I was thinking I could hike to the top of my Hershey Kiss mountains, grab my kayak so I can go back down into the water, go kayaking. I love kayaking. And I am adding right now just an extra little wave just for texture. But you can see that my dreamscape of where I want to go, my vacationscape, is composed of food because I'm always hungry, and I think it'd be awesome to be in a world where there's a bunch of pancakes and Hershey's Kiss mountains that I can eat and kayak. So that's what I made. Remember to cover up your entire paper and come up with your own idea of where you want to go. And if you don't have any of these materials at home, or you want to use something else, feel free to go outside and you can make a collage using leaves. So a collage is basically just a bunch of different elements, either cut out paper or even things from outside, put together onto a single platform.
Okay. That was so much fun, and it got me thinking of where I want to go on my next vacation. It's too bad that my next vacation idea is make-believe, but that's okay because, we can always dream in our head of a wonderful place. And that's the fun thing about art, is that we can create our own world. So a couple of things I want you to remember while creating this project is, how are your colors being used? For example, if I had an old wrapper or old bag of some sort from food, how can I actually use that in a different way other than the label that it's intended to be for? So I want to see how creative you get, and I'm excited to see what you create. See you next time.